Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Smitty here. Say my last video, I got some feedback that I need to clarify an answer to CJ's transmission failure. And it made me realize that I had missed something, and I may have not given you all the correct information that you needed to know about this. Okay, so he had a 3/4 clutch failure, and of course I stated the obvious of what I found, since I couldn't find anything else wrong with it. And one of the viewers pointed out something that I had not explained, nor did I tell you that I checked it, which I did. I just didn't do it on camera. So that was my fault. So I come in and I start looking at this thing, and he was right on a couple of counts. Here, I'll just flip you around. This is an oil flow chart that GM gives you, and this is drive in third gear, and what we're looking at is this right here. This is your stator support. That is your reverse input feed, and those are the two rings right there that were in question. And that was the one that was blowing, and he's correct. There is zero pressure there in third gear, third and fourth. It has a lube passage in it, that's about it, but there is no pressure in there whatsoever. Third and fourth, this is your input housing here. You can see the oil feed is supplied there. And the other one he mentioned was the number 7 check valve or capsule, and what he's talking about is this one right here. That is your ball capsule that's inside the 2/4 servo bore, and it has the 2/4 servo is also the third accumulator, which dampens the third shift. And so there is oil that is supplied there, and what he was talking about was the rings in question was those seal rings right there on either side of that piston. If those leak, it can cause a funky 3/4 shift. So one is this capsule right here, and they show you how to check that in several different locations. I just so happen to be in SI, which is GM service information. I have access to it since I'm a GM tech. So this capsule is replaceable. His was not leaking when I checked it. So let's go out to the shop, and I will explain what I'm talking about here on the diagram, so it'd be a little easier to put 2 and 2 together. So let's go. All right, so out here in the shop, I just so happen to have this case from this 4L60 that it's coming up in another video, so I'll show you what we're talking about. And the first one and what the hell? Hold the phone there, guys. That's quite interesting. Huh. Well, there's something missing there. Why it's gone, I'm not sure. Okay, down here in that hole right there, there is supposed to be a capsule in it. For some reason, it's gone. There is no capsule there. I've never seen that before. I've been doing this a while and I've never seen that. Okay, well, I can't show you the capsule on that one. But the other thing he was talking about, I'll turn that off, is this seal. This is this is part of your third accumulator. There's a big spring that goes in there with a washer that goes on top, and then your pin goes through the center. Well, this is your third seal right here that goes around this edge right here, and that's what that's what your third accumulator is. So when the fluid comes in, it hits that spring and it cushions it, because there's a big, like I said, there's a big spring in there. So if this seal's leaking, that's going to cause a leak on that 3/4. So let me see if I can find another case here. I do believe I've got one over here. Yeah. Got another used up case that I can show you here. Well, it's not used up, it's buildable. Oh, that's not going to do you any good, is it? That's a 6L80 case. My bad. I forgot I had that. All right. Plan B. I have entirely too many transmissions around here right now, y'all. Alright. There is your capsule right down there. That's the number 7 check ball. Okay, so the way you check these, and I'm not going to do this on this one because I'm not anxious to make a mess, but anyway, right down in that hole, you can see the shine of the ball right there. You put fluid down in that hole, and get this turned around this way. There is 2 holes in here, and you don't want to see fluid come out. If I remember right, it's this hole. If you get fluid that comes out, it's either one of those 2 holes. I life of me, I'm having a brain fart. If you have fluid come out of that hole right there, then that check ball is leaking and you need to replace it. So you fill this cavity up with fluid, and mind you, fluid will come out the servo bore right there. But if you got fluid that comes out of that hole, then that check ball is leaking. So I hope now that you see, you know, in person what it is, it'll give you a little better insight to what he was referring. So back in the house we go. But I did misstate, and there's no supply of oil there. So technically my diagnosis for that transmission would be this had a modified 3/4 clutch pack. Now mind you, this transmission is nowhere near stock, and neither is the truck. Number two, he beats on it. I mean, he runs it. I mean, it doesn't get light throttle by any means. That being said, I think the root cause of failure was the clutch pack couldn't hold the heat. Hence the reason why everything was coned on the 3/4. In the next video, you'll see that I install a Z-Pak. And what differs on the Z-Pak versus the other clutches is the way the pressure plate is. It concentrates the pressure points towards the outside edges, outside and inside edge of the clutch, which takes all the brunt force out of the middle of the clutch. So in essence, it has a little more clamping force. The problem with using the thinner clutches to get an 8 clutch pack like what was in there is that the fibers and the steels are extremely thin and they don't handle heat very well. The way Raybestos took care of that was they made them one-sided fibers and steel on the back side, so it contains the heat better and gives better clamping force. They use that same style clutch in a 4T65, and I think there's one or two others that use that same style clutch, and it's very effective. So even though I'm going to show you the second part of the video where I finished repairing the transmission, that truck is back on the road and everything is working hunky-dory and it's nice and solid. No slipping. It's been verified, and in fact he says the 3/4 shift is much crisper than it was before. So I can tell you that clutch works, and I can tell you it's not leaking. So with that being said, y'all please, I welcome your comments, and I've got broad shoulders and pretty thick skin, so there's not much you can tell me that's going to bother me, and I definitely appreciate the comment on the video. I hope this to be more of a community for y'all. I don't attest to know everything. There's still things I learn every day, and I've been doing this 20 years. Unfortunately, at work right now, I'm in the middle of doing a Tremec 7-speed transmission, first one I've ever done. Not manual transmission, but a 7-speed. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of pieces and parts in this dude compared to an automatic. It ranks right up there. But at any rate, I just thought it'd be better off to give you a quick clarification video. I make mistakes. I am not perfect. So take it as you will. I appreciate the comments again. I do read them, obviously. So y'all make sure and take care of yourself, take care of each other. keep commenting, keep subscribing, and give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. I sincerely love y'all. I really do. That being said, God bless you, and God bless America, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.